Hey Life Groups, it's Pastor Chris, and I wanted to set up what we're going to be talking about tonight as we go through exactly what this last weekend was. As you guys know, we launched our first ever Love Our City Serve Day on Saturday, and it went incredible. Thank you to all of you who came out, and thank you to those who gave and made it possible for us to really be such a great blessing to all of the places that we went. Tonight, I want you to take some time to talk through a few different things. One, I want you to talk about what it felt like to hear people who are a part of the church just like you are share what their experience was to lead a project, to be a part of it. Also want you to share if you did serve. Take some time also say, hey, this is what I did, and share what your experience was like. I think it's important for us in life group community to be able to hear from each other and also have a place to share. We should all have a locker room, kind of an experience from time to time where we get a chance to have other people on our team cheer how good we did in the game. And so let that be a part of a safe thing tonight that you can say, I love this felt good, so you could be encouraged as well, because I think that's an important part of community also. But I also want you to, if you have some time, talk through what we talked about in John. In John 13, Jesus is recorded to have washed his disciples' feet, and we talked in the end of the message here today, we talked about what it meant for Jesus to do that when they hung their head in shame, they were going to see their clean feet. And we talked about the implications of that being that Jesus wants us, no matter how dirty our feet are, to always know we can come to him. Not just that he wants us as disciples of Christ to be able to welcome people who bring in and what's it called? Bring in, what's it called when you trample? No, track and trample. That was gonna be tough for me. But you know what, dude? This ain't as easy as it looks. So when you come in, you just trample in all the dirt, the grime that are on your feet. You track, you leave the markings. That kind of is synonymous with what sometimes we think people do. They bring in, they stench up the room, and they make a mess of it sometimes. And sometimes in church experiences, people can feel resisted, hey, you're not welcome here because of the way that you live or who you are. And Jesus says the opposite. He says, bring all of that to me and I'll get involved in cleaning it up myself. And every time we serve, lastly, that's what we do. We serve each other when we listen to each other, when we ask for forgiveness, when we care for each other, when we put our phones down and say, hey, how was your day? And we're present, giving them eye contact, giving them facial responses. It says how valuable they are when they get that type of action from us. It's a way that we can serve. And lastly, I want to remind you that serving our city is going to be a part of what we do forever as a church. And so again, thank you for making this first one happen. Know that in the years to come, that we're going to do Love Our City every single year, and we're going to do these serve days multiple times a year. And I want to say thank you to all of you who really made the first one happen, because we will always look back at yesterday's historic day, this last weekend's historic weekend together. Love you guys. Enjoy Life Group tonight.